I made a huge design mistake. I put a barn door in my living room. Oh. My mission is to make content to help you create the most functional kitchen possible. And along the way, I talk about kitchen trends and all things kitchen related. I don't claim to be an interior designer, because clearly I'm not, and I would never give specific advice on the broader topic. However, I've been to IKEA, I've watched HGTV, I even subscribe to Nick Lewis on YouTube. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. So I'm not an ostrich with my head in the sand. I know a little bit, but this totally took me by surprise. I didn't realize that putting a barn door in my house would come at such a cost. I have been raked over the coals in the comment section of that video. People saying, I can't take advice from a guy who has a barn door in his background. Or you shouldn't be giving advice on interior design because you have a barn door in your background. And blah, 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 barn door in the background. And you blah, 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 barn door in the background. But you see, there's a deeper issue. The problem is, I like barn doors. And I thought to myself, what's wrong with all these people that they don't like barn doors? Aren't these the trendy thing? Aren't barn doors supposed to be really cool? Then I heard Nick Lewis on one of his videos say that he is not a fan of barn doors. And my heart kind of sank, because I thought all along that I was being super trendy and that barn doors were the way to go. But apparently, barn doors are not the way to go. When we picked out the barn door to go in our living room, we were not thinking about whether or not it was trendy. It didn't cross our minds. It didn't really matter. The reason we picked it out is because we liked it. That's it. We liked it, we thought it looked cool, and we wanted to have one in our home. Now I'm torn. What am I supposed to do? Change what I like? I mean, I guess so, but I like barn doors. Now, does this make me a bad person? No. Does this make me a bad kitchen designer? No. Does this make me a bad interior designer? Probably, but I'm not an interior designer, so it doesn't matter. But when I hear someone like Nick Lewis say, no, barn doors are not that cool, now Nick is also very clear in saying in his videos that his opinions are his opinions, and basically, if you like what you like, go for it. It's no big deal. There's no standard of interior design that you all have to meet that's all correct. Like in the kitchen design world, there's guidelines, there's best practices, and things that you should observe to make the kitchen more functional. And likewise, in the interior design world, there's guidelines that you probably should abide by to make your space look great. Nick was very clear on saying, it really doesn't matter if you like it, you like it. So that made me a little happy, even though I'd probably disappoint him if he came and seen that I have a barn door, and even worse, shiplap on my wall. So how does this relate to you in your kitchen? I give advice on my channel all the time, and my opinions, whether I'd like them to or not, come through in my videos, and some purposely come through, like the fact that I don't like over-the-range microwaves, or open shelves are just gross, or base corner cabinets are just forget about it. Like, those are all my opinions. And I get lots of comments saying, well, I like those, and I like that, and I like this. And that's all awesome. See, whatever you like in your kitchen and what works for you, works for you. I'm not the standard of kitchen design. I just use my experience and my best practices and the guidelines that I understand to make the space as functional as possible. But if you like open shelves and OTRs and base cabinets with Lazy Susans, that's awesome. It doesn't matter to me. I just don't like it. But the great thing is that we understand that when you are making your kitchen and when you are designing your kitchen or working with a kitchen designer, that you get out of that process the kitchen that works for you and your family to be the most functional kitchen possible. And while working with a kitchen designer like myself or whomever, they will help you in facilitating that process. See, the real mistake, I think, is for me to go and remove the barn door because a creator on YouTube, whom I highly respect and value their opinion, doesn't like it. Because first of all, they don't care that I have a barn door. The truth is, there are guidelines. The NKBA has a whole booklet filled with guidelines when you're designing your kitchen. And I'm sure countries all over the world have similar guidelines and standards that they adhere to when installing and designing and laying out a kitchen that's functional. But when it comes down to the nitty-gritty of the type of cabinet and the type of pullout and where something goes, it really comes down to personal choice and what you like. I've been to people's homes before and they said something like this, oh, you're not gonna like this in my kitchen. And I'm like, I don't care. Your kitchen's great. It doesn't matter to me if your dishwasher's on the left-hand side or the right-hand side. But along the way, we have to remember that there's some things that we like that other people don't like, and there's some opinions that we have that other people don't have, and that's okay. And in the world of kitchen design or interior design, it's okay to have opinions, and we all understand that we like different things. And so the fact that I have a barn door in my background doesn't mean that I can't give advice on kitchen design. It just means that I made a poor design choice in my house that I happen to love. I always stress when I'm designing kitchens for clients that they get the kitchen that works for them. I never want them to end up with a kitchen that was my idea or someone else's idea or something they've seen on the internet that really didn't work for the space, but they really wanted it because it looked nice. I want you to get a kitchen that works for you. And so my best advice when you are heading down the road to do a kitchen project is making sure that at the end of the process, you love what you have. And at the end of the process of renovating this house, we loved the barn door. And we're glad we put it in, and we'd put it in again. Whether or not it's not trendy anymore or it's overdone, it doesn't matter to us because we love it. And that's the most important thing to keep in mind. If you haven't already, check out this video to see my barn door in all its glory, and there's some great tips for kitchen trends as well. Bye.